said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champion, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Off to a good start. To throw, it's Knowles. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Making side adjustments here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front and go get positive yardage.
To the air on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it for a big play. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy.
There he goes. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to pass, it's Knowles. Bringing the heat. And he makes the catch inside the 20. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Looking for the score. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rush is on him. The throw. It's complete on the right side. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. To the air, it's Knowles. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Runs through another guy. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Knowles. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Knowles. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The quick out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up. The
Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown Ducks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Turning it on! The 40! He's at the 20! And he got away from the defense and takes it in! Touchdown ball!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new Top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Knowles. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him by.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot. He got it. ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Knowles. Buys a little extra time. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's taking the shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll be out of bounds at the 1. Just one more step for a touchdown, and we'll see if the offense can finish the deal. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the...
There he goes! Headed to the end zone. Touchdown ball! And the route is on.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Oregon, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Knowles. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the gamble pays off as they pick up the 1st down.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Brings up
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down. Bulldozes his way through. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 33 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, it's long. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, they're after him. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
These corners going to give them some space. On fourth down, looking to pass.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make it.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To the air, it's Knowles. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into cover. I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff